Assalamualaikum. So this is ENT300, okay, Fundamental of Entrepreneurship, and this is Chapter 10, Operation Plan. Okay, so the learning outcomes for this chapter is we want to understand the concept of operations function in business, and we want to prepare. By learning this chapter, we are able to prepare the operation plan for the business plan. Okay. Okay, well, we know that operation is very important for business organization because operation is needed. Of course, when you want to sell, when you want to manage the organization, when you want to run the organization, your business, you need to doing the operation activities. Okay, so here we can say that operation management can be defined as, okay, the process of marshalling business input, okay, to transform them into output in the form of production or services, product or services. Okay, meaning that operation management is the activities, okay, where we change the input, okay, and this input we go through the transformation process, the activities, okay, to become the output so that the organization, the business is able to sell, whether it can be the product or the services. Okay. Okay, the components of the operation system. Okay, what are the components, okay, the things that are needed in order we want to have this business, okay, or the activities that we have to do. Okay, so we must have the business input. Okay, inputs are those all the materials, okay, such as land, labor, raw materials, capital is also as input, okay, technologies, okay, and then we also need the transformation process. Okay, transformation process is the activities where here all the inputs will go through to make it into output. Okay, output is the product, okay, the finished product. Okay, so it will go through the feedback, and also it will happen involved, okay, affected by the external environment. Okay, so if we can see here is the visuals. Okay, so everything here, okay, we'll start with from the input. Okay, so input here we go through the transformation process, and then it will become the output. Okay, so this output, input, and also transformation process can gain feedback. Okay, feedback can come from the customer, from the supplier, from the employee itself. Okay, output, transformation process, and also input are also affected by the external environment factors. External environment factors mean that the things, okay, or the elements that are outside of the business. Okay, for example, like the company, the government policy, the economic situation, okay, climate, and everything, where the organization cannot control everything that happen in the external environment. Okay, included also in the external environment is the competitors, the customer, okay, where this external environment, okay, they can affect the input, the transformation process, and also the output. Okay, let's say that maybe you might ask what is input. Okay, let's say that your finished product is, let's say we can say that nasi lemak. Okay, so what are the things, the ingredients that you need in order for you to produce nasi lemak so that you can sell nasi lemak? Okay, we have the raw materials, okay, when you want to sell nasi lemak. Okay, when you want to cook nasi lemak, for example, rice, anchovies, chilies, and all that. Okay, so you put together all the input, okay, the materials, and then we cook. The process that we cook, okay, is what we call as the transformation process. Okay, so that it will become the output. The output is the nasi lemak. Okay, Let's say that you might ask, what about the services? Okay, for the services, okay, the input can be the knowledge of the employee. Okay, so of course we cannot prepare ahead the services. Okay, you will perform the services whenever you have the customer. Okay, the services that you uh, give to the customer is the output. Okay, the input is the employees. Okay, so that when the employees, okay, do the give the services, it will call as the transformation process to become the services is the output. Okay. Okay, so the operation plan is one of the section that is included, okay, in the business plan. Okay, so this section will demonstrate, okay, all the operational aspect of the business. Okay, so by doing this operation plan in your business plan, it will ensure the business is able to produce the product or to provide the services that the business had planned in the marketing plan. So of course we have to prepare the marketing plan first. Marketing plan is where we actually doing all the marketing activities because we want to make sure that we can sell the product. Okay, so in able to supply the product, we have to be able to produce all the product that we've promised. Okay, so here my operation plan will make sure that we know on how to produce the product. We are able to produce in the quantity needed, the time needed, and so on. Okay, so that's why we have to prepare the operation plan. Okay, so basically in this chapter we're going to learn about the process planning, operations layout, okay, the material planning, what are the machines and equipment that needed, manpower, and until we are completed with the operations budget. So the first step that we need to do is the process planning. Okay, process planning is the identification of the step-by-step processes, okay, from beginning to end in making the product or in providing the services. So we have to list out, okay, the step-by-step, the activities that we do in order for us to be able to come up with the product. Okay, so for the manufacturing business where you sell the product, okay, the processes involved with the explaining clearly, such as the activity involved, what are the activities that we need to do in order for us to produce the product, okay, the duration for each of the activity, and also the equipment that we use. Okay, so for the service business, okay, the process planning will explain all the steps, okay, that we have to take, okay, from the start, okay, to until finish, okay, for us to perform the services to the customer. Okay, so the step-by-step processes can be illustrated using the diagram, okay, such as flowchart or process chart. Okay, for the process chart, we're going to use the symbols. Okay, for the flowchart is the usual flowchart. Okay. Okay, so here are the symbols. Okay, if you want to use the that we're going to use in the process chart. Okay, flowchart. Here we have 5 symbols which are commonly used. Okay, this symbol, okay, the round symbol is for the operation, okay, activity that modify whenever we modify the ingredients or the materials or the input. Okay, we use the this symbol. Okay, this is the symbol like arrow is the transportation. Okay, whenever we do the activity which involve the movement of the materials. Okay, this symbol, okay, is for the inspection. Okay, let's say that at certain stage or certain activities that you need to do the inspections in terms of the standard or the quality of the product, and then you do this symbol. Okay, the kind of D symbol is for delay. Okay, sometimes in order for you to continue to proceed to the next step, you have to delay a little bit. Okay, so you can use this symbol, and the last symbol is for storage. Okay, when you finish the product, okay, and then you want to store it, okay, maybe at the storage area or in the warehouse, so you can use this symbol. Okay. Okay, so this is the example for the flowchart. Okay, for the production of mixed fruits jelly. Okay, so it starts from the transfer of the product, and transfer of the fruits. Okay, check the quality and so on. So here you see that we use the usual flowchart where we don't have, or we don't use the symbol. Okay. This is the example for the activity chart, okay, for the web designing services. So here we use all the symbols. Okay. Okay. The second one that we have to include is the operations layout. Okay. Layout refers to the arrangement of machine, equipment, workers, and other facilities used in the operations. Okay. Of course, we need to carefully plan the area of where we process all our products, okay, or you give the services. Okay, so this layout, okay, must be designed in such a way that the production of goods and services can be done smoothly and efficiently. Okay, so there are three types of layout that you can use. Okay, so the first one, we have layout based on process, layout based on product, and also layout based on marketing. Okay. Okay, the first one is layout based on product. Okay, so this type of layouts is suitable for a business that has product focus or continuous flow production. Okay, the design of this layout is made according to the sequence of activities to produce the product. Meaning that when we arrange, okay, the layout in the area, we make sure that we arrange it according to the sequence or the step-by-step activities that we do in order for us to produce the product. Okay, for example of a business that have this kind of layout is a food processing factory. Okay, let's see. So this is the example. Here we start with the receiving area. Okay, so all the materials that they receive, the input here, we gonna load it here, and then the next step in producing the product is where we have to clean the fruit first. Okay, so we go to the fruits cleaning area. After they've done it, so they have to chop. Okay, and then we go to the steaming, and then after that we filling, and then the last one is the storage. Then that if you see here, the layout is based on the step by step. Okay, the sequence where you produce the product. So the layout is based on the sequence of activities. Okay. So the next one, we have layout based on process. Okay, this layout is suitable for a business that produces several products using similar processes. Okay, meaning that the company have many products, but all the products go through the similar process. Okay. This type of layout is designed based on the similarity of processes, okay, whereby machine and equipment that perform similar function will be grouped together. So the same activity, the same machines, okay, will be grouped according to the functions of the machines. Okay, example of business with this type of layout is a steel workshop and also a tailor store. Okay, let's see. Okay, so here we have the milling machine. Okay, and then all the milling machine will be grouped at one area. Okay, and then all the grinding machine will stay at one area, and so on. Okay, let's say that for the tailor. Okay, so that all the processes in producing the maybe the cloth, okay, will go through the same process. Okay, we'll use the same machines. Okay, just that the design of the clothes might be different. So for a tailor, you can use the layout based on process. And the last one is the layout based on marketing. This layout is designed with an intention to maximize the area available, okay, to display goods. Okay, so example of layout based on marketing can be observed in the retail business, okay, such as bookstore or departmental store, because we want to display all the products that we have. Okay, so here when you enter the departmental store, okay, you enter here and you can see the cashier. Okay, the cart at one area, and they have all these aisle where they display the product. If you want to display all your product, okay, so you can use the layout based on marketing. So of course, this is where you didn't show your production area. Okay. We also have this is the example, okay, layout in a restaurant. Okay, so we have the dining area, okay, the cashier, food counter. Okay, this is the kitchen where you produce your food. Okay. That's it for this video. We're going to continue the rest of the rest of the objective in the next video. Okay, thank you.